Hello traders, welcome to your Follow the Bots S&P 500 Daily Market Recap, sponsored by Zaner. Since 1980, Zaner has been helping futures, commodity, and forex traders trade smarter, faster, and easier.
Hello traders, Bill Duryea here with Follow the Bots. Welcome to the Daily Market Recap, a detailed review of the market structure and the key support and resistance levels in the S&P 500 E-mini. Today is Monday, September 30th, 2013. At the open of Sunday's Globex session, S&P futures gapped down below Friday's close at 1686 and auctioned back into the 3-day consolidation range, trading down initially to 1671 and extending the trading range down to 1666. At the open of Monday's session, the price direction reversed. S&P futures auctioned back up through the trading range, trading up to 1681 at or near Friday's low. The initial retracement back at or near Friday's low met with resistance, and the S&P pulled back into Monday's trading range, auctioning down to 1671 before rallying up off the low into the close. In Sunday's recap, we noted that for the majority of last week, the best trade location during the consolidation phase was at or near 1686-1684. On Friday, when the S&P extended the trading range down to 1680, the retracement stalled at what had been previous support. Thus, during the price discovery phase into Friday's close, those who wanted to be out of their long positions had the opportunity to do so. This is a standard part of all market dynamics, and it is referred to as price discovery. Price discovery is a continual process. The sell-off from Friday's high at 1686 to Monday's low at 1666 equaled the distance of an average daily range. As price auctioned up off the low and traded back to 1681, note how it failed to auction up to the minor cluster that developed during Friday's close. Thus, previous sellers at Friday's low did not feel inclined to cover their short positions. For a detailed look at Monday's intraday market developments, we'll turn our analysis to the 5-tick range chart. As you can see, initially during the overnight session, the S&P held support at or near the 1671 price level. The market retraced modestly up to 1676. The selling pressure accelerated at Monday's open. However, following the modest range extension, the computerized sell programs ceased to execute to the sell side, and price auctioned back into the overnight trading range. There was a minor pullback to 1670, and the S&P auctioned above the overnight high and traded back up again to Friday's low at or near 1680. During the retracement to Friday's low, the micro order flow events indicated that the buying programs ceased to execute to the buy side. High-frequency initiated selling accompanied the retracement to Friday's high. The market initially pulled down modestly to 1675, but later in the day, the downward momentum accelerated as the selling pressure increased. The S&P pulled back to what had been support during September 11th. The selling programs ended during the pullback and the price direction reversed, and the S&P auctioned back up at or near the day session high. Coming into Tuesday's session, it should be noted that the fundamental events, the lack of an agreement on the U.S. budget deficit and the raising of the debt ceiling, has yet to be resolved. Thus, the market could auction back down to today's low and make a minor lower low. In that event, the next support level is down at the September 10th low at or near 1660. If the S&P auctions back to Friday's low and a short covering rally develops, initiated buying would accompany the uptick above 1684, and the S&P would likely trade up to last week's high at or near 1695. That concludes today's daily recap for the S&P 500 E-mini. If you would like to follow our real-time commentary, we invite you to visit us online at www.followthebots.com. Log in and join us some morning at the open.
For more information regarding Zayner's brokerage services or the content of this broadcast, contact Neil Rogers, nrogers@zayner.com, 312-277-0135. This is Cuerva from Follow the Bots. Happy trading.